Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe so that you can be notified when I go live or upload a new video, and please like this video. It really does help me out. Now, in my previous video that I just uploaded, Nature says they lack respect for the OG. Nature Boy pretty much says that they're getting ready to come to his home and do a documentary. And so I wanted to come on here and just give my opinion and my thoughts on what I think is going on here. Now, we've been seeing the erratic behavior and things that's been going on with him. He's not been sleeping. It seems like the demons are like really torturing him, tormenting him, and he's reliving things from the past. And I believe it's because he knows that, like I stated before in the previous video, he knows he's running out of funds. He's got to find a way to support what he's got going on there, and he feels probably like this documentary is what is going to finally make everything all right for him money-wise. But at the same time, he knows that they're going to be digging into his past. They know, he knows that they're going to be going to other people to find out the facts and things that happen. He's probably had to make deals saying that he's going to be 100% truthful with this. And so he knows. And this is why I believe he is going around saying, oh, the government is my God. I respect the police. If they come to my door, I'm going to show nothing but the utmost respect. And it's kind of funny because if it's true and they are actually doing a documentary, this is going to open up a whole can of worms. And he knows that. And that's why he's afraid. He's afraid of everything, because I've said before, we don't even know the half. After all the videos they do, we don't know what goes on when those cameras are off. We don't know the half of things he's done. We see what is on the camera, what he allows us to see. And I remember saying, there is so much more into this than we would even, the things that if we knew what actually went on, it would probably shock us. Because we don't, there, in my opinion, there is a whole lot that they're doing that they're not showing on camera. And you can guess what I'm saying there, and take it for what it's worth. He's been out here trying to get in touch with people that from the past. He's been reminiscing things from the past. And in that previous video that I just uploaded, Nature says they lack respect for the OGs. He's pretty much, he's not upset with them because they're out here stealing his knowledge. He's upset because he knows that these people are going to go and contact them. And he wants them to be on the same page. He doesn't want anybody to open their mouth and tell the full story, in my opinion. And he's also trying to clean up his image before it starts by saying that he worships the government, that he is for the government, and the government is God. He's thinking, obviously, that when they start to look into him, because this documentary is going to open up a can of worms. People are going to they're going to be forced to look into him now. And he knows that. That's why he's switching it up. Oh, the government's God. I respect them. I'm not the same person I was in the past. But nothing's changed. This documentary is, in my opinion, is going to force people to start looking at them now. So he's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. And this is just my opinion. He brought back Natiri. And Malia, she doesn't treat her. She's giving her the side eye because Malia's playing the game. She's doing what she needs to do to get along with Natiri because she doesn't want Natiri speaking out either. Neither does Nature Boy. That's why they brought her back. And there's other people from the past that was in carbonation that are coming out lately, and you're seeing more of them. They're just coming out of the woodwork all of a sudden. And some of them are disrespecting him. They have nothing for him. And some of them are speaking out for him. And so I think he's afraid. I think he's very afraid. And you know, I could have this whole thing wrong. I don't know. Maybe he is just upset that they're misusing his knowledge, but I don't think so. I think this is what has been going on. I think he has known about this documentary for a while, and that this is something that they're going to do. I think he's trying to make amends with the past so that it doesn't end up biting him in the future. But this documentary, I hope it really does go through. I really do hope that they really show it for what it is. But even then, it's not going to show everything. Because it's only going to show what Nature Boy allows for it to show. The only difference this documentary is going to make is if one of those people from the past, just one, comes forward and tells the truth on what happened. But do you think that's going to happen? And I don't know why Nature Boy's so worried. Because whatever they do together. And they're not going to tell on themselves. That's why nobody speaks up. Nobody comes out and says everything. That's why you don't see Velvet saying everything. She only speaks on what she's been through and what he did to her. You think she'll ever speak on what she did? No, because then she knows that if she says anything about him, she also has to say it about herself. She's also going to have to tell on herself. That's why all of them, they're only going to say so much, and then they're going to zip it. They're not going to say nothing else. They're not going to tell you everything. Everything that they all have to do. So, this is my thoughts on this. I just, I would hope that one of them would speak up, all they have to do is ask for some type of immunity, um, strike a deal, and tell your story. Tell what happened. Tell the full truth, because my gut and everything in me, and I have known this since the beginning, but what what you feel, is nothing without proof. You have to have proof. And until somebody steps up and really tells the truth on everything that they've went through there, everything that they've done there, then we'll never fully know. We will never know. Because he has it to where if you come there, you're going to be involved in something. You are going to get your hands dirty, so that you are not leaving there opening your mouth. And they don't speak. You think that a lot of these people have spoken? Oh, well, they have told everything. No, they haven't. They can sit there and tell you what Nature Boy did to them. But are they going to come out and tell you everything they truly did together out there? No. Because they were involved in it. And that's the fear that keeps them from really speaking, in my opinion. So I'm going to wrap it up there. I just wanted to come on here and just say, my opinion on this documentary, whether it happens or if it doesn't. He says it's going to happen, so I'm going to assume that it's going to happen. But that's my thoughts. That's my opinions on it. And I'm interested in hearing what you guys think about this too. I think this is eating him up, because he knows that there's somebody out there who may sacrifice that oath of silence for 5 minutes of fame. Who knows? I don't know. But if we watch this documentary, if it comes out, and it's basically the same stuff that we've been showing you, then they didn't do their job. They didn't get everything they were supposed to have gotten. They didn't get all the truth. They didn't get all the information in order to open up some kind of an investigation to finally bring him down. So you guys have a wonderful day. Also, let me just add one thing, because this is very important. And by bringing this man down, by bringing him to justice, is this going to be something that's going to provoke another Jim Jones situation? We see his as with Jim Jones, we've seen the paranoia, the way he didn't sleep, the way he started drug use, and just becoming very extremely paranoid. And we're already starting to see this with him, like worse than usual. And I know we've seen this in the past, but when you have a paranoid person, and then now something like as with Jim Jones, an investigation could be opening up. Could this provoke something that causes another Jonestown? And is that something we really want? Because that's something we shouldn't want. We should not want that. in any way, shape, or form. But many of us are starting to see how this could play out. And we have at least one child that we know of that's there. And if you're a child of God and you love God, you don't want to see anything like this to happen. Because death is final. There's no repenting. There's no coming back from that. And we don't want that. We don't want that. So if we can do anything, there's not much we can do here. But if we can do anything, we can pray. We can pray that, justice can be served, because we need justice to be served. But we also need to pray that things can end peacefully and that God can keep his hands over everybody there. And to bring them out of whatever demonic... It's horrible. Just pray. Pray, pray, pray. Because we don't want this. We don't want that. We don't want that.